I know, right? No theme music. Well, tonight is the first episode of something a little different. This is me completely unscripted, just getting back from a movie that I saw. So, um, I just got back from going to see Into the Spider-Verse, and I have no words. Very rarely do I see a movie that connects with me on an emotional level the way that did, and I'm just going to talk about it for a little while. Well, Into the Spider-Verse. Um, I honestly don't know what I can say about this movie that hasn't already been said by one critic or another at some point. I mean, it won an award the other day, which is fantastic, and that should be enough. But I guess all I can do is just offer my own insight. I'll start by saying it is one of the best looking movies I've ever seen. Um, every shot, every visual, the color palette, all the effects, they're just so fluid and beautiful. I It's one of the best looking movies I've ever seen in terms of color and movement and where everything's oriented, and it's stunning, honestly. I Story-wise, I won't get into spoilers, but it gets heavy for for an animated movie. It it harkens back to the days when animated movies weren't afraid to have adult themes in them. And there's something for the kids. There's the goofy humor and stuff like that, but there's an emotional core to it that connects with all the adults, I think. And each character individually is so well written, and when they're all together, it's perfect. We have a newcomer in Miles Morales, and he doesn't know what he's doing. We identify with him and we connect with him as he goes through this journey and learns how to be more than what he is. And it was very, very emotional for me. And it's been a while since I've sat down and watched a movie it's really gotten to me the way that did. And I honestly don't know what else to say about it. That's just it. I This movie is one that needs to be seen, and I think everybody should go and watch it. If you're a fan of Spider-Man or not, I still think you should go and see it. It's a worthwhile story. The characters are well written. The humor's all there. The action is stellar. It's probably one of the best superhero movies ever made. If I had to make a top 5, it would probably squeeze in there somewhere. Now, fans have been waiting for a Miles Morales Spider-Man film for, well, as long as he's been a character, really, and we finally got one, and it was so worth the wait. Like, it was so worth the wait. And we got to see everybody else, too, that we'd only ever read about in those, what-if stories and alternate universes, and it was so satisfying to see them all come together in a way that made sense, given the plot of the film and what was going on, and there was somebody in there for everybody to connect to. I mean, we as the audience, being new to this Spider-Verse, the same way that Miles was, really connected with him, and he was the everyman that we saw the story through. But there was something in there for everybody There was the, you know, the goofy one, and there was the overly serious one, and there was the, you know, there was the girl who had trouble making friends, and then there was the girl who connected more with technology than she did people, and then there was, you know, old Peter Parker who had just given up, and he was slightly less heroic than we're used to seeing, and his arc really was just so beautifully told. They all had a wonderful arc, and it was so satisfying to see it from start to finish, and I want to go see it again. I don't often go and see movies more than once in the theaters, because more often than not it's something I've been waiting to see, and I've been saving up for, because movies are expensive. Holy crap, movies are expensive, but it's one I'd go back and see again. And if there's one thing I can leave anybody with at the end of this review, it's go and see this movie. Seriously. If you're a fan, if you're not a fan, whatever. Go and see this movie. You won't be disappointed. There's something in it for everyone. It's an emotional story about discovery and redemption and learning to find your place in the world, all wrapped up in this, you know, this silly comic book movie about alternate dimensions and spider people, and there's fist fights, and the Kingpin with his shoulders out to here, and it's beautiful. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. And that's just it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you guys like this little That's Just It segment based on movies that I've just gone to see, sound off in the comments below and I'll keep making them. But as always, keep checking back here at the YouTube channel or the Cinescape Movie Reviews Facebook page. And as always, check out Lee Wilson's Beyond the Panels podcast. I'll post the links below for everything, and yeah, you guys take it easy.